So I've just recorded a message for Barclays, and my gadget was not working. Now my internet is back on. So I recently found out that Flat 4 Oak House actually has an audience, and some of them are on their payroll. The terrorist connection went ahead and hacked my former community where I used to spend time, Zimbabwean community, the local ones. They've hacked my Facebook, so I used to be on stage quite a lot as a musician. And so my Facebook has over 4,500, okay, maybe 4,800. I did have to remove some people because okay, so yeah, I almost had 5,000 friends. So my apologies for those who got hacked, those who may have suffered the criminal activity. Some people have been through Flat 4 Oak House. I don't know how you were. Yeah, and I've gone, especially in the last 2 years. All I can say is um a clinic, get your blood checked. Sexual health is very, very important to. All right, so what I came on to talk about was the my phone is connected again. The screen is responsive, but now they're controlling which apps I can go into. This one is my app work, where I can make some money. I'm currently stuck on stage 5, where right after this one, I can withdraw money from it. Today is it's now weekend. Last weekend, on a Friday night, from about 8 p.m., I could not access my app, this particular app anymore. It just became so unresponsive. I could get into it. Let's see if we can get into any other app. This is messages. Oh gosh. Let's try that. We can get into that one, but they've removed it. The message that has come up on that one I will read shortly, but let's just see what else we can access. Oh, so we can access this. Accept. Oops. Mosque plan for Langley Road Church. Okay, so that's possible for now. Excuse the cracks out there. But you can see this one is working. So as you can see from what just happened to my screen there, I could not access the messages, and then a message just popped up. We're just going to try again and see, because there are times when I cannot access certain apps. So just going to try my email again, because I did try earlier. Email is that one. And then my screen went blank, much like it did when I was in Barclays Bank a few weeks ago. And then the screen just blanked out. I was going to show the customer service personnel what was happening. And while I waited for the screen to come back to itself, the email I was going to show her was deleted. And that's bang in the middle of trying to find out what's happening with an investigation on the account. Emails were being deleted. I've had Google alerts for critical alerts from Google mentioning that emails were being deleted. I've had pictures deleted off my phone. When I have tried to show, say, the police that this is what's happened, and then you can't find the information, or the internet is turned off because some of my information will be on the cloud. So I'm still going to check if the good thing about this gadget is I've now activated my fingerprint. So let's go on the internet. I've activated my fingerprint so I can have some sort of control. So this is the one that I just opened. I'm going to take that off so I can remember. I've closed quite a few tabs just before. Now this is a surprise I noted earlier. Now, I'm not one to shop for labels, but this is one particular label that maybe only once I may have tried and came up with a very different type of trainer. I wouldn't naturally go for this, but they do suit me. When I did try, it did suit me. But I wouldn't naturally go for, this one. So I was quite surprised that this came up on my phone. Along with the website Shein, they have nice stuff. But that website started coming up on my phone since 2020. I've never shopped from there. I just don't. I'm not really a big shopper either, so Shane just, I don't know, it just kept on coming up like as if someone was doing a clickbait something without me going into it. I've had to unsubscribe quite a few times. No hate or anything, I just don't shop there. And when it started coming up, I could tell that someone might have been using my phone. I just know when you just have like a scam thing going on, you keep unsubscribing from it. So this has happened again more recently. So let's see, what else have we got here? All right, I've finally been successful to close quite a few tabs. Let's see if we can still go back on YouTube. So this is another app that they're already expecting. I might go on tonight and they're disabling my access. What else could we check out? So here we're just trying to go onto Facebook. I wish I could say this was me who locked this account. I don't spell that second name like this. And the date of birth that comes up when I log in, like when I've seen the account, I think I logged this off yesterday. I was finding it really uncomfortable. I tried to think, did I actually open this? And I just, no, the date of birth is wrong. The spelling of this name is wrong. I put a space in mine, in the first name, Karush. I actually thought of it today that maybe I should join it, but now I think I'm just gonna leave it. I don't know yet, but at least I've disabled this account. Granted, they were posting my YouTube links that I have been posting on the other account, but something about the way the criminals who have been confessing their hacking activity, their confessions, when they then start saying that they're helping by trying to ruin my life, in a nutshell, that's where I'm really concerned. I cannot just take advantage of this situation because these guys actually think, I mean, they frame consent in a very, very ridiculous way. So there is no way I can actually take advantage of something like this because these guys are such indecent criminals. They have harassed me in a very, very, very vile, filthy, inhumane way. So, nope. Can't even take advantage of that. I don't know what the exposure would do having this account up. I mean, no one was even liking the post on there. So, they could possibly start impersonating me and incriminating me. I mean, they have already been doing that. Like they've been trying to present themselves as if it's my character. Like, have you had people call the police and express you as if you're them? Like, tell them that you're violent in a descriptive way that suits them, their character, their personalities, their activities, and then they put police on high alert for you. Like, I was going to the shop the other day, a few weeks ago actually, and I went to go and look for a pint of milk. And I had forgotten that since that morning, they had actually planned and plotted to have some people make it look as if I had stolen the pint of milk. But by the time I decided to go to the store, apparently I was too late for this plan. And so I walked out of there without doing anything. I had to return the pint of milk because my account, no, no, my phone was incompatible with the machines. Now, these criminals, they used to do something and I couldn't prove it. So, you know, where you have your card on your phone and then you can try and pay. Now I don't have any other cards. I had another card from another account. And so these criminals used to say they used to take responsibility actually for deactivating the self-service machines when I go on them. And then When they deactivate them, I come back home maybe to like try and get my card or my cash, and they're talking about it. That, oh, we did that. And they'll keep doing it so that when I go to the store, they have already put the security guards on high alert that she might steal something. I used to try and ignore it because it's just not me. It doesn't resonate at all. It doesn't make sense. But to this day, they're still trying it. So I had no idea. So our local stores here, the closest ones, shops like Tesco, Aldi, I had no idea that when my card deactivates or it can't work, they've actually got it and they're disabling it. Or like they're in my wallet activities until July 2025 when they started confessing. If I get around what they're doing, then they start saying that she could have been a hacker because she can override us. Unfortunately, it's not being passed as if it's a compliment that you're intelligent. It's being passed as if to try and frame you as a criminal just because by God's grace somehow you've managed to get into something that they are disabling behind the scenes. So, okay, I'm going to try and like just get into my other Facebook account. It can be quite a hassle. So Pia Francis and Hannah doing the mostest. Hmm. And let's see if we can get the code and see if the email is actually connected. Most times I have to relog in, relog in, or like change. I said relog in. Well, change the password. Is what I probably should be saying. Change the password over and over and over. Hmm. I have to get rid of some of the storage stuff. But normally you should be able to just get into your email address. This shows that the page is active. It's just disabled the rest of it. I don't know what that blinking light is. It's not coming from the computer. So on the computer, the camera, oops, it's just there. That's not blinking. I don't know what it is on the screen, on my phone screen that's blinking, but it's still there. Let me check the camera activity. It's possibly saying the camera access is on. Wasn't on before. But when I do put it on, it turns green somewhere. Let's see. No green icon. No green icon. Just gonna turn that off because it's just draining my battery for no reason. Turned off the Dolby Atmos thing. Okay, I think that's already enough, stuff that shows that, there's activity behind the scenes. My phone is being used elsewhere. And to some extent, I have no control over it. until, of course, I try to post my stuff somewhere else. So I've not been able to actually send the link that I wanted to Barclays. Everything is getting disabled. And it's not just about my storage space. There's actually criminal activity going on behind the scenes. There's actually people who do not sleep, planning and plotting on how to stop Caroline Carouge from making money, which is very, 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 very cruel and unfortunate. These people must have some sort of access to knowledge about coding. I don't know. Oh, they do mention Chat GPT. I don't know what else. Oh, I'm actually tired of talking about this, but yeah, let's go back into this. Oh, let me show you one more app. This is the app that I actually got a notification from PayPal. Ooh. I can't even look into it. All right, let's do a quick. I was going to just log out, but what I'm going to do is do a quick offloading of something to just see if it's going to change anything. Let's remove some apps, even though they do make me money. Because sometimes you say things and then they don't seem real until you actually record it and share it and look over it. Let's see if I'm going to get into this now. This is my gallery. Because earlier I did try to delete something and my gallery has been unresponsive. So you see, I've gone onto the photos part now. Yes, photos folder. And it's just blank. This is not the cloud one. But even if it were, my internet is on. I'm streaming from the internet from this gadget, my mobile data, and not my 3 network Wi-Fi. So you can see there's 2 SIM cards with internet on there. So I'm currently streaming from the giffgaff. And my phone is being controlled. Well, the criminals that have owned up are in the next door flat. And apparently there's not enough evidence to arrest them yet. When you report someone's confessions, is that not enough to arrest someone and then investigate? I'm just curious now.